If you feel broken, it is time to let go of the bondage and choose free. Enon Music Group presents the incomparable and anointed Sam Franklin and her new hit single, I Choose Free. Available on all digital platforms. And remember, at the Enon Music Group, we are better together. Hey there. What is going on? How are you doing this great Tuesday night? That's right. It is an amazing Tuesday night, and we are so excited to be right here. Where are we? Y'all already know where we are. So come on in. Get in, okay? Come on up in this chapel because the doors of the chapel are open, and we are so excited that you are coming on into the chapel to be with us on tonight. It's going to be a great night on tonight. So come on in, take your seat, do your thing, do the things that you know that you need to do so that you can be a part of this amazing show on tonight. You already know you are watching the Praise Chapel channel. All right, that's what it is. You are watching the Praise Chapel channel. It is an amazing Tuesday night, and on the Tuesday night, you already know we hit it with your Kingdom Sound. All right, that is the lit show right here on a Tuesday night. It is Kingdom Sound. I am your girl, Marcy Maureen, and I am just so grateful to be here tonight with you. To our chapel member saints and our friends, thank you so much for being a part of tonight's show. So you already know we got to get our chapel announcements out of the way because we got them, all right? All right, so here they go. Okay. All right, so just make sure you are following us, okay? Because we want to make sure that you are a part of what it is that we do. So make sure you come on in and follow us. Be a part of our chapel membership. We have such a good time right on over here on the Praise Chapel channel. So make sure you get connected. Where are we? How do you find us? Listen, it is just that easy, all right? Go to Praise Chapel. See that? That's all you got to do. I go to Praise Chapel. So make sure you go at I go to Praise Chapel. We out there in them social media streets out there doing what it is that we do. So you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and we are even on the YouTube, y'all. That is right. We out there on the YouTube. So make sure you do all of that good stuff you're supposed to do out there on social media. You know, friend, like, follow, comment. All right, do all of that great stuff, and make sure when you get over there on YouTube that you subscribe to our channel. I go to Praise Chapel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos, whatever we're doing. Make sure that you don't miss any of them joins when they drop, all right? Because we don't want you to be last to know. So make sure you do that. Hey, I see y'all coming in. Good evening to you all. All right, so make sure you do that, okay? So, and then we need to make sure that you go to Praise Chapel Gospel, all right? Make sure you go to praisechapelgospel.com. If you're going over there, we need you to go ahead and leave us your email, all right? So make sure you go ahead and leave us your email over there, praisechapelgospel.com, so that you can be able to stay up in the know of what's everything that's going on, all right? So make sure you do that for us. Go to praisechapelgospel.com, leave us your email so that we can definitely stay in touch with you and everything that is going on, okay? Listen, make sure you're leaving us some comments. We would love to hear from you, all right? We definitely would love to hear from you. Yes, we are excited tonight because he is here. He is in the chapel, okay? So, yes, we are so excited tonight for our guests, all right? So make sure you leave us some comments. Let us know what you're thinking about the show, how you loving the show, and all of that great stuff. And then, listen, we want to make sure that you let us know who you would like to see up in the chapel, okay? Who you want your girl to be sitting up here with, all right? Let us know in the comments so that with like however you need to do that. Comment, DM, do all that good stuff, okay? Let us know who it is that you would love to see right here on the show. And then we're going to do what it is that we do to try our best to see if that we can make that happen for you, all right? So you make sure you go ahead and do that for us, all right? So make sure you go ahead and make sure that you share this video on tonight. You already know I love to say, make sure you go ahead and sow a seed, all right? That's the seed that you can sow for us tonight. You can go ahead and share this video, this live on tonight right here. You can share it out there. Let everybody know that we are here. We are ready to go, and it is going to be a great show on tonight, okay? Let's see. Oh, y'all know we got one more thing. Y'all know we this right here. Well, I tell you, we got it going on tonight. Praise. What is it? I gotta praise sing off. It is here, y'all. The I gotta praise sing off. It has been happening. It has been happening. Okay. Listen, I gotta praise sing off is happening. All right. And we want to make sure that you are a part of the I Gotta Praise sing off. So I'm going to go ahead and let the production team pin it up, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. And when we come back. And that is it. The I Gotta Praise sing off. Listen, if you know somebody who loves to sing, wants to sing, just needs to be out there and needs to have their voice heard, this is the contest for them. The I Gotta Praise sing off. All right. So make sure you go and you do that and you enter the contest. It is going to be such an amazing contest. All right. So what do we need you to do? We need you to do an audition video for us. All right. So make sure you do an audition video. 2 minutes, please. Keep it to 2 minutes, please. All right. So that we can have a chance to get through all of the videos and do what it is that we need to do on our end. So listen, do it. Go ahead and do our audition video. 2 minutes. All right. And then and make sure you go ahead and enter to so you can be a part of this contest. What you need to do, you need to go to igottapraise.com. That is igottapraise.com. Go ahead over there and all of the information is there for you. Everything that it is that you need to know, do, all of that kind of good stuff is right there at igottapraise.com so that you can definitely be a part of this contest, the I Gotta Praise sing off. Okay. And not only that, all right. Oh my goodness. At the end of this, we're going to have an amazing concert. Okay. Where we will be able to have our get our winner. And not only that, you already know EMG is always a part of what we do over here. We love being with EMG. They are definitely going to do their thing, and they're going to be able to do recording, some music and contract with the winner. Come on, that is so dope. All right. So you want to make sure that you are a part of the I Gotta Praise sing off, y'all. This is going to be so good. So make sure you don't miss it. You have up until September 30th. Hello, that is next week. All right. So make sure that you get that video in. Get it. If you want to enter, this is your week, y'all, to get it in. All right. Because the end of the entry is September the 30th. And I am telling you, it is going to be such a great contest. All right. So make sure that you definitely go to igottapraise.com to get all of the information that you need to get for the contest. All right. All right. Now listen, we need you to make sure that if you hear something that you like, you want to give us an amen because we can't hear you. We can't hear you because we over here on these virtual land out here. If you hear something that you like, if something stirs you up, something makes you excited, go ahead and give us some hearts and some thumbs up. Okay, go ahead and do that for us. All right, so that we know that you are enjoying what it is that you're hearing, enjoying what it is that we're doing over here on Kingdom Sound. All right, so you go ahead and do that for us. All right, So let's see. Let's get this drum pumping. Let's get it started. All right. All right. So y'all already know. Your girl don't ever get up here and do this thing by herself because she always got some of them amazing co-hosts who definitely sits up here with her and have such a good time. And y'all already know he is in the bed and he in the chapel. Okay. He is in the chapel. And tonight, bring him in. Y'all already know Garland Michi Wallet is here. And
what's the deal, Mars?
hey,
What you doing? You chilling today?
I am. It was a good day.
What's the shirt say? Nevertheless, what?
She stood. See, because they thought I was going to fall Michi, but she didn't. She stood.
Oh, that's dope. Like my shirt, I got a Goddess Dope shirt on.
Oh, come on, because he dope. That's what he is.
Dope. Right.
You should have told me. I'd have worn my Goddess Dope shirt. We could have did it together.
How you doing?
I'm good. I am good. How are you?
I'm excited about this artist tonight. This young man is an amazing writer, amazing writer, and vocalist in his own right. So glad to hook up with him through my youngin, Morgan Turner.
Yes.
And he's part of that Rhyme and Reason piece that we do, and I heard this song, and so we're promoting his new single tonight. But before we get into all of that stuff, let's go and bring him in and let him do the opening hymn.
That's right. We're going to go ahead and bring him in right now. Let's go ahead and bring in our guest, and he has the floor right now to go ahead and do the opening hymn.
Hey! Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, so we got to do the opening hymn. Here we go. It's one of my favorites. Have thine own way, Lord. Have thine own way. Thou art the potter, I am the clay. Mold me and make me after thine will, while I am waiting, yielded and still.
Yeah. And that's how you do it in the chapel, saints. Come on.
Hey, y'all.
What's happening, my dude?
How you feeling? Glad to be here.
I'm glad to have you. We're glad to have you. Hey, Marcy got this new project that's out. The single is amazing. I've heard the whole record, so I won't talk about all of that. But this single, like this. It's a wonderful message that goes along with this piece. It's not going to always be like this. I was encouraged by the song. So I mean, Jamaal. What I like about Jamaal is his lyrical content is amazing.
Crazy.
Not many people have I'm into people's lyrical content, and so not many people spend enough time and being creative with their lyrical content, and for it to make sense and not be too deep at the same time. Some people can try to be real deep about their thing, and you got to get a thesaurus and a dictionary and all that kind of stuff to figure out. You know what I mean? So this is not. This song was not, and his songs are not deep at all. It's kind of, and it fits where we are, because it's not going to always be like this.
Absolutely.
So we have a reason to be happy and hopeful and being able to lean on God's understanding and everything, because it's not going to be like this.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So Jamaal, talk to me about how did it come up? Talk to me. How did it start?
Absolutely.
I know some backstory, because Morgan.
Everybody don't know that.
Morgan, Jamaal, I'm gonna say this, Jamaal, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Jamaal had no desire really to do a record on himself.
Right.
He was always writing for everybody else and writing these wonderful songs. And Jamaal is an anointed singer in his own right. And Morgan said, man, you gotta do at least one. At least one.
Yeah.
Let's do a project of your stuff. And I heard the back and forth of, no, man, I don't want to do none of that. No, I don't want to do that. And we kind of convinced them to like, hey, let's do it. Let's do it at least one. And
Yeah.
so I heard all of the songs. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it for sure.
Mhm.
And so tell us a little bit more about how you started. Um, where did all of this come from?
Okay. Well, it's a long but short story. I started singing. My mom is in the comments. Hey, mom. I started singing at the age of 3, according to my mom, and it wasn't gospel. It wasn't gospel. I was actually singing a "Let's Chill" by Guy. I don't know if you guys remember that song. I was in the back.
Come on, you
I
don't
was
know nothing about that.
Right. I was in the back seat as a kid and singing, just singing. And it shocked my mom. And then I think she knew I had a gift. But later on in life, I think at the age of probably 6 or 7, it was my grandmother, who recently passed, but she was very instrumental in cultivating the gift of song. And then when it comes to writing, how I started writing, and my mom does not know this, but my mom used to draw and she used to write poems. And one day I got a hold I got a hold of her poem book. And I was like, oh, she be writing. Oh, this is good. Like, oh, I can take this to school and pass it off as, a song I wrote, whatever. I just thought I was gonna be popular off of thinking that my mom's poems was gonna make me famous or whatever. But then I just really started writing. I dove into, and how I've always wrote was I dove into how I feel, what is realistic and genuine and authentic about those moments. I never run from that. And I remember being a kid and writing. And if you ask my mom, I had songs all over my wall. When I first started writing, I think I was 13. I started writing like my first songs. They were all about everything. It was about love, spaghetti, just, kids, kids stuff. And I had them all plastered on my wall. And I remember that was like the only punishment. If you wanted to punish me, like timeout or anything, that didn't work. Grounding, let me stay in my room. I'm gonna write. So my mom knew that the only way to get to me was to get to those songs. If you take away those songs, he can't write. That is his punishment. It worked, but it drove me crazy. So I knew I had to do what I had to do to make sure I could write my songs. But yeah, that's pretty much where I got my start. Humble beginnings, listening to every type of music, and my grandmother really cultivating the gift of song. She gave me my first solo in church, which was Lord, I Know You've Been So Good. I want to say by Willie Neal. So yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's really where it got started. North Carolina, all day. Yep.
So are you from North Carolina?
I was born and raised in North Carolina until the age of 13, and then I moved to Baltimore, Maryland, which has been home since then. I would tell you my age, but yeah, I'm young.
So do you play at all, or you play enough to write your songs?
I do not play at all. The crazy thing is the melody I hear in my head. I remember my mom putting me in guitar lessons, piano. I was like, listen, I ain't got time to do all that. But I would hear the melody. And the crazy thing is I would write each song and put it on my wall. And I would remember the melody every time I read the words. It was still crazy to me to this day because that's how I write. I would hear melody, and now I am, I guess, trained enough where I hear melody and I'm praying like, God, what are you saying? What are you trying to say with this melody? What is going to make sense? What is going to come from my heart? What do the people need? Like, those are the type of conversations that I have with God when it comes to writing songs now. But before it was just like whatever's on my heart, I got to get it off. That was my coping mechanism for anything that I was going through or anything that I was dealing with. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Mhm.
Let's so let's attack that. The
Yeah.
conversation with God of what do the people need now?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, what are you using, or what is your way of being able to hear Him clearly for what's needed today and being relevant, not too wild, but I mean, because I listen to your music.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's relevant music.
it
And
is very
it's relevant music, but it's not too far
right.
uh,
Right.
Right.
to where we don't understand what you're really talking about. Because you have some artists and some writers that kind of take us away from um, the church itself.
Yeah.
Right.
You got people that say, "Well, I want to be able to cross over. I want to be able to be on both sides of the fence." And I don't think, especially in this day and time, that we need gray areas. We need
Yeah.
the black or white.
Right.
Uh,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
so how do you distinguish and hear from him clearly what's relevant for today?
Um, well, I think one of my main mechanisms for me when it comes to writing is just writing real life. And it
Yeah.
took me a while to get to the place because I was in a place where I was like trying to write scripture. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but it's almost for me now writing scripture is like writing the Message Bible. You know how everybody reads the King James, but the Message Bible is what really makes sense.
Mhm.
That's me all day. It's like I know what the Bible says, and I know like there are some scriptures that really hit home, but how is that living? How am I living that? Like, what does it look like in an everyday life? Like, when it comes to like this, we've all experienced some type of hardships and hard trials, but what did you say to yourself, or what was said to you to kind of encourage you through that moment? And that's really where I pull from. Now, granted, when I first started writing and knew I had a gift and I was anointed like to write and do all of those things. I was seriously like in college, my friends will tell you, like I was seriously like praying and fasting, and songs were coming. Don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing. Songs were coming, but it did not make sense for me until I started writing my real life. It didn't
Mm.
make sense to me until I started like living in a truth of I don't have to try and measure up to a standard
Right.
of people I look up to like Kirk Franklin or Donald Lawrence or Walter Hawkins. I don't have to be them. You can
Yeah.
glean, you can get what you get from them, but Jamaal is just as great. Jamaal can write a just as great song. And Jamal's life, there are people that need the testimony of or the testament of Jamaal Miller. So whatever that looks like, that's what I pray to God for. Like, God, help me make sense to this so that it can be a blessing to somebody else. That's it.
Marcy, I
Wow.
know you got something to say about that.
Listen, like that was so good, and I mean it is so true. And the one thing I think, like I love your music, and I'm with Nikki. I love your lyrical content because it's not too deep. Like I find myself in your music. I find myself in your lyrics,
Wow.
and so I guess my question is also to you, like we all go through things, like we all go through storms, and we all go through certain situations. When you sit and write, and you're going through it, how is that process? Because that's not always an easy process.
It's not always easy because you don't always want to deal with you.
Exactly.
But writing, I think over the years, even as a young child, it helped me deal with me. And that was
Uh,
the frustrated me, the confused me, the angry me, the broken me.
mm,
Like it helped me deal. And having God in my ear saying, that was my biggest cheerleader. And at a very young age, like it's really where I found God. I think at the age of 7, I walked up to the altar and gave my life to God. And I remember someone telling me, "You don't know what you're doing yet. You do not know what you're doing yet." I remember having that conversation and like, well, dang, I can't have a relationship with God at the age of 7. I've been in here
Right.
crying and snotting all service
yeah,
long, so I gotta know something. Like something is
yes.
really touching my heart. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's really difficult to push through those moments. But the relief for me has been writing. The relief for
Mhm.
me has been able to hear those melodies and just write it out. And the crazy part is I've never ran away from it. Like
Mm.
that was the crazy when it comes to writing was like the comfort to be okay. Here, you can express everything you want to express, even if it's like God. I seriously have a song like what is it? What is it? Help my unbelief. I've written a song talking about God help my unbelief because low key I don't believe that some stuff is about to work out the way you say it's working out. Like help my unbelief. And I remember a song I wrote. I was facing suicide, like seriously dealing with suicidal thoughts. And the crazy thing is I was writing my process, and the song pretty much says, Lord, I yielded to temptation, and sin has me drifting from you. Like, I don't know what to do. That is so, like, that's the conversation I was having with God. Like, I don't know what to do. But instead of turning to drugs or instead of turning to this or suicide or actually taking my life, God, I'm turning to you for the solution. And that was the lyric. That was the lyric. I only write my experiences. I only find comfort and solace, I think that's the correct word, in what I've been through. And I pray, like it is only my greatest prayer that what I've been through and what I've overcome could help somebody else. That's it.
Wow. That's amazing. So I know I'm trying to figure out which one we should do. I know we're trying to promote like this. Matter of fact, let's do like this. We're promoting like this because the song it's not going to be like this always.
Yes.
So if I'm right, did you write this in the midst of the pandemic?
Like this was before the pandemic. Like this and everybody's favorite Had He Left Me There actually was around the same time. It was around the same time. And both of them pretty much have the same meaning to me because both of them I was in a place I didn't want to go to church. I was over it. And it really wasn't, and there's some key moments in Like This because Like This, there's a part in Like This where I say good morning. And that good morning was pretty much, we all know weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. But for me, my morning didn't start until my morning was over. Wow. And I really had to come to a place where I can really tell people good morning. I want to speak good morning to you because I want you to be done with your morning and just have a good morning. And it's just, and there are key elements where my father said to me, son, you really are going through right now. It really looks bad, but you will not see days like this anymore. And then I think the same exact Sunday, my bishop said to me, you may have been right here before. You may have seen days like this before, but you'll see days like this no more. And as you can see, it ended up in the song, and the song really just formed itself. Had He Left Me There, that's a whole different story, but I know that's
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Like this.
Well, listen. First of all, let me say this. I hope that you have shared this video tonight. Like, I am trying to tell y'all what we are hearing. This is the kind of stuff that we need to hear in the kingdom, okay? Because we're so quick to wear the mask in the kingdom. We're so quick to act like we all have it all together. I am blessed. I am good. I am fine. Everything is okay. But it is okay sometimes to not be okay. And one thing I appreciate about Jamaal is how he talks about these things. He's transparent about them. And then you get it with his music. But in his music, you are blessed to see or to recognize how God brought him through and how God is going to bring us all through or has brought you through. It just brings back to your memory what you've been through and how God brought you through. So you want to make sure that you have shared this video tonight. I mean, they can come on right now because we got a couple more minutes. Tell them to pop on in right now. You might be in the middle, but this is a good time to pop in. And then what they need to do is go back and watch it later from the beginning. Okay. But go ahead and tell somebody to get on and please share it. So share because we want everyone to be able to hear what we're doing tonight. But here it is, because we are here to promote, okay, his newest single, and we are so excited about it. Jamaal Miller, Like This.
There'll come a brighter day the sun will shine again. Your tears may fall, may lose it all, but it's not how it ends. God's looking out for you. He knows what's best for you. Let him take care of you. Let's go!
There'll come a brighter day. The sun will shine again.
Good morning!
Your tears may fall, may lose it all,
but that's not how it's gonna end. God's got you. He's looking out. Keep your head up.
What's best for you.
Let him take care of you. Oh, yeah. Let's go. It ain't gonna be like this. Hey.
Always. It ain't gonna be like this.
Always.
Always. It ain't gonna be like this.
Be like this always.
Always. It ain't gonna be like this.
Always.
Always.
They'll come.
Come up.
Everybody has some low days.
Sun will shine
And the sun don't always
Your
shine.
tears may fall,
Your tears may fall, but it's not how it ends.
God's looking out for
He's
you.
looking out
He
for you.
knows what's best
He knows what's best for you.
Let him take care of
Let him take care of you. It ain't gonna be like this. Always, always.
Always. It ain't gonna be like this.
Yeah, always.
Always. It ain't gonna be like this.
It's always. It won't be like this.
Always.
It ain't gonna be.
It ain't gonna be like
Oh,
this.
it won't be like this. Always. Brighter days are coming. Yeah, brighter days. Yeah.
Brighter days are coming.
And I choose to believe.
Brighter days are coming.
You may have been right here.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like
Yeah.
what Jamal Miller like this. Like, come on, that song is so good. Oh my gosh. So, I don't even know what my favorite song is. Like, I love them all. Like, so listen, I promise you right now, you want to make sure that you go and support Jamal and his single. Go head out to your favorite digital outlet and go ahead and download Jamal Miller like this. All right, you want to make sure you get that in your playlist because you need to know some days that it ain't always gonna be like this. All right,
Absolutely.
God is looking out for you and He will take care of you. All right, so listen. You want to make sure you get it. Like this is out there. Go and get it. Go and get it. I promise y'all, this is such a great song. It is
They
such
need to go. They need to go now. Let's go now. And go on your
Go now.
on what device?
you have to use your secondary device because we don't want you to leave out the chapel yet because we have not given the Benedict. Okay.
Sure.
So what I need you to do is go to your secondary device that you have and go ahead on over there to whatever it is that you got to go to, whatever digital outlet you go to. Go ahead and download it right now. And if you see some other music on there from Jamal, go ahead and keep downloading while you all over there. All right. Make sure you go get it. Like this is out. I promise you it is because I already saw it on there. All right. So it is out there. So make sure you go out to the digital outlet, go get it, download it tonight. So when you get up in the morning, you can remember it is not going to always be like this. All right.
Absolutely.
So you got to make sure you go ahead and do that and make sure you go ahead and support Jamal and what it is that he has going on. All right. We want to go ahead and flood those digital downloads on tonight. All right. Let's go ahead and do that on tonight and go ahead and flood the gates. All right. So we can go ahead and do what it is that we know that we need to support Jamal Miller like single. Okay.
Absolutely. So now let's talk about my favorite song.
Uh-huh.
I love that song.
Let me tell you,
But
it was all about that one lyric. Had he left me in my mess,
oh my gosh.
I wouldn't have made it to my best. Had he left me there.
Like,
And that's just that lyric is just an amazing lyric to me. That song. And when we did the
resurrection.
the Rhyme and Reason video piece, just what it did there as well. I think that song that might be it's my favorite song that I've heard you wrote thus far.
Yeah.
Um, where did I mean? I know you said it comes from out of experiences and where you are at that particular time. Uh,
Hmm.
just to come up with that. Had he left me in my mess?
So can I be honest?
Absolutely.
Be
Please.
Okay,
honest.
great. Okay, so I don't want to be too real, but some things you just say for the journey. But no, like seriously, I really found myself in a place. Like I found myself in a very low and dark. It was very dark. If you can the song pretty much, if you listen to the song, there's nothing in that song that I didn't experience. And at the time, it was actually before Like This, because Like This came after Like This was like when things started to get a little bit better, but it was like it's still some stuff going on, Jamal. Get it together. But had he left me there, had he left me in my mess, I wouldn't have made it to my best. And all I remember, in my mess, really, I remember. I don't know if I can say this, but I was like smoking weed, eating edibles. Like, hi, I did not care. I didn't want to be that church boy. I was just like, yeah, yeah, y'all can keep it. And I remember being like out of my mind a little bit, praying. And I was like, what's happening? Like, I was just like, this cannot be real. But it proved to me that's how hard God will fight for you. Like,
Mm,
no matter what is oppressing you, no matter what you are up against, He is willing to go as low as you go and go as high as you can go.
yeah.
And I remember being out of a place, because technically you get delivered and you really don't feel it immediately. I mean, some people, it's suddenly, but for me, I knew I was delivered, but I knew I wasn't out of it completely. But when I got out of it, I remember just being extremely like, dang God, had you left me there, I wouldn't be here. And it was so real, like in the
Mm-hmm.
moment of like I was doing stuff I knew I had no business. I was doing stuff that I could have probably either killed myself or got killed. Like, that's how bad life was. And it was just a moment of gratitude. Had you left me in my mess, I wouldn't have made it to my best. Had you left me there. And there is a real place. There ain't just the word. It
Right.
was
Right.
some real stuff happening. It was I I just remember being in a dark place. I don't want to be too graphic. That's what I'm
Right.
trying
Right.
to.
Right.
But it was a very very bad place. And the crazy thing is, I had everybody and nobody at the same time. Like,
Mhm.
I wanted to tell friends what I was going through and be honest, but I was too embarrassed to be like, "Hey, yo, this is really what's going on."
Yep.
And my bishop, once again, he called me because I hadn't been in church. He called and he was like, "I don't really know what's going on with you, but I want to." It was almost like he was speaking life into me. He was like, "I just want to remind you of who you are." And dang, I almost got teary eyed. He told me I was anointed. He told me I was called by God, and he pretty much gave me that fatherly love, and that was to shake yourself.
Mm,
I know you're going through right now, but yo, you have to remember the promises of God hanging over your life. And then I
Mm.
started remembering the prayers that my mom told me about, my grandmother praying, and like her godmother, like praying over my life in her womb. And I knew there was still more for me. And I knew I had more to do. So had he left me in my mess, I wouldn't have made it here. I wouldn't have been here talking to you guys. But yeah, it was a bad time. It was a bad time. It was a
And
bad.
you know what? And it probably resonates with me because I can attest to being in a dark place
Yeah.
and without anybody having to know what exactly that is.
Hmm.
I appreciate your transparency in sharing that because people need to hear people need to hear that we as believers uh, go through things as well, and it hits us hard just as well.
Absolutely.
But I'm encouraged to know that God is so awesome that because it was already placed on our lives, that He will bring us out. And
Yeah.
like you said, had He left us there, the fact that He gave His Son, had He left us there, where would we be?
Yeah.
So
The beautiful thing about the transformation was that the people that were helping me were so
sure,
unlikely. Like the people that
Yes.
absolutely,
and that's the thing that it still blesses me to this day is that I was thinking, my help was gonna come from, an elder calling and praying me through, or my mom sensing something. And nothing against those people because they do their part in my life. But my biggest testimony is I remember one day like sitting outside on my front steps, and a guy I went to high school with, I saw how low his life got, and he was ministering to me. He was saying, yo, like, I don't know what's going on in your life, but things are going to get better. And it's so crazy how God will always send the right people and
sure,
also transform your thinking into letting you know that I can be anywhere and anybody, use anybody, and do anything that I want to do. I made this. I got you. And that was the greatest thing. And my music nowadays, it doesn't just reach the church. And
right,
that's what I also appreciate about my gift, my writing, is that it's just not for the four walls. There are people who work 9 to 5 that never cross the threshold of a church, but some way, somehow they heard my song. I'm grateful. Don't know how you had heard it. Marketing must be great on 92.923 Q in Baltimore, Maryland. But I don't know. But I am grateful that it goes beyond there because real people who are genuinely going through things and are absolutely lost, I can just be a little bit of light, plant a little bit of seed, and that's the great part of it. That's really why I continue to do what I do. I fought Morgan on not doing an album. I didn't want to be an artist. I honestly just really wanted to write songs because I was tired of waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and hearing my grandmother's voice saying pray, and I was just like tired of waking up at 4 o'clock writing. I was like, oh my God, another song? Oh my, it was crazy, but I'm grateful. I'm forever grateful.
Marcus,
Which is a song I wrote.
Can we get a little bit of it? Just a little bit, I guess.
Oh,
Which
listen,
one?
y'all already know. I want to play a little bit of that. Listen, had he left? Yeah, we're gonna have to play that now because we getting people who want to hear like this again. So that means
Oh wow.
like this. So we're gonna go ahead and play with "Had He Left Me There" right now for you.
I'd like to tell you my story.
I was a mess.
Yeah, that was me.
I was broken inside.
I had no direction.
Darkness surrounded me.
It got real cloudy on some days.
I didn't think I would survive.
Y'all, I don't even know how I made it.
But I thank God for Jesus.
Yeah, it was God.
He's why I'm here and alive.
But had he left me in my mess,
Had he left me in
I
my
wouldn't have made it,
mess,
y'all.
I couldn't have made it to my best.
Had he left
Had
me
he
there.
left me there.
Now take a listen. Verse 2.
Depression.
I done been through some things.
I have come through it all.
It was crazy.
Almost in the time.
Yeah.
God never dropped the ball on me.
Thank you for giving your life for
Thank
mine.
God for Jesus.
He's why I'm here.
He's why I'm here and alive.
Cause had he left me in my mess, I could have made it to my best. Had he left
Period.
Yeah, that song is so dope, man.
Oh
That
my
song is so
God.
dope.
And I think, you know what else I think I love, of course, lyrically, like, first time I heard you sing that song, I was like, it makes you think about, you already said it, makes you think about you're there and be like, dang, that is so true. Like, if he left me there, I wouldn't be standing where I am now, and I wouldn't be where I am. To put you in that mind. But what I also love about the song is that, you know, sometimes when you think about, you know, had he left me there, some people are thinking, oh, this is a song, you know, I've been through, this is the song I wrote. You know, you would think like something a little bit more slow, a little bit more like, okay, Lord, that joint is so hot. It have you moving, it have you in it, it have you thinking, it have you crying, it have you doing it all. So I mean, absolutely, I just love like I just love it all. I just love the whole arrangement. I love the music, the lyrics. I just love it all. Like it's the song. I love that song. Oh my
It's an amazing. And
Well, I really have to take the time out to shout out Morgan, because when I brought the song to him, he was like, this is good. This is good, Jack. And he took it and ran it. It is what it is today.
gosh.
Really because of him and the hitters, because they were literally in the studio working it out and knocking it out with me. So I definitely appreciate all of them for doing what they did to add to the song. Absolutely.
Crazy.
Well, look,
Love
I'm glad to know you, bro. You're an amazing writer. Uh,
Appreciate
and
it.
hats off to you. I'm excited about your project. And listen, y'all need to go get it. Go get it right now on all
Yes.
digital outlets. Download it. Download it. Download it. We appreciate your streams. I promise to God, I do. We appreciate your streams, but I need you to go and download. Let's support this man. Let's
Please.
support these independent artists. It ain't gonna hurt you. It's $1.29. You can't even get no gum for $1.29. So come on, hook us up with this $1.29. You can hear like this and look out, look out, look out. And he left me there. It's coming. It's coming.
Mhm.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming. With a surprise.
It's a surprise. It is a surprise. Yes.
With a surprise.
Yes. It's two surprise. Yeah. Two surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Okay, my bad.
For me, Jay.
I'm excited. However, I'm just excited.
Yeah, we're
I
excited.
thank
We're
God.
excited. Go download. I see all of the Rhyme and Reason people jumping on. Jamila, what's up? What's up, Miles? What's up, April? Ryan Vincent Ford, get his thing Someday. It came out about a month ago. Let's go and get Someday as a tribute to Edwin Hawkins. Make
Yes.
sure you get that. It's an amazing song. April Hall, y'all heard her before. Y'all heard her on her own project. Y'all heard her on Ricky Diller's project, the last one, and I mean she's been on a bunch of things. Miles, her thing is amazing. 10 Miles Away. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Robert Copeland, I saw him jump in at one moment. You'll go see that Jesus feeling. We appreciate the whole Rhyme and Reason family. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. And so we doing big things. Look, man, thank you for coming tonight. What you got to say to him, Mars?
Nah, listen, I'm just so excited that Jamaal came by and stopped by in the chapel on tonight. Listen, this was such a good time on tonight with Jamaal. Again, you gotta make sure that you share it. We might be going off, but somebody can jump on and watch it when we get off. All right, so make sure you go ahead and still share, put it out there, let them know that we were on tonight and that they need to see this live that we did on tonight, this show, the Kingdom Sound that we did on tonight. All right, you got to make sure that you are following Jamaal because he out there in social media land. You already right there, Facebook and Instagram. That's the thing going across the bottom of your screen. All right, get it. You can go ahead and start following him right now on your secondary device. Okay, because you know you got it. So go ahead on here, look him up, make sure you friend him, follow him. Y'all know all that good stuff you're supposed to do out there on those social media outlets. So go ahead and do that. Make sure you support Jamaal in his journey, everything that he has going on. Make sure you following him. Make sure you keeping up with them. All right. So you got to do all that good stuff. You know, we love Kingdom Building over here, and we want to make sure that we are a part of everything that he has going on. Okay. And again, make sure you go ahead and download like this. All right. Make sure you stay connected to him so you can see all the other stuff when the other music drop and the surprises and all that good stuff. Because they done left us out here with a hanger. Like, we got a surprise. Oh, okay. So make sure that you stay connected to Jamaal so that you can know and be see, we got somebody following. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Jocelyn, right? Yes. So listen, make sure you go out there. Make sure you go ahead and you support. Go ahead and like this down and rock that thing out. All right. So then when his other music drops, you will be first to know, right? Because you already following him out there on Facebook and Instagram. You don't want to be last to know, guys. Don't do it. Come.
Hey,
All right.
hey, Mars, you know what else we need?
What we need?
Hey, if y'all can do us a favor, hey, just send us your email address because we want to keep in touch with you. Let
Absolutely.
you know what Praise Chapel is doing. Let you know what Jamaal is doing. Let you know what all the artists are doing, and we might even be able to get a sneak peek of everything before it actually goes out. So we want to make sure. Send us that email. Send us that email. Not a problem at all. Marcy, where they send it to?
Listen, you got to go ahead and put your emails to, and y'all got me all jacked up over here. Where we sending emails to? PraiseChapelGospel.com. You got to go to PraiseChapelGospel.com so that you can leave us your emails so that we are able to let you know everything that's going on. You have to be able to do that. I'm trying to tell y'all, we be knowing stuff over here in Praise Chapel. Now we do know some stuff. We're trying to get you all hooked up and know too. All right. So listen, how you do that? You gotta leave us your emails. How you do that? You gotta go to PraiseChapelGospel.com. So if you can go to PraiseChapelGospel.com for us, drop that email. That's not a lot to do. That take 30 seconds, like literally 30 seconds of your time. So go ahead on over there to PraiseChapelGospel.com. Leave us your email so that we can keep you connected and we can keep you in the know of everything that that is out here that is going on. But we know we're gonna definitely let you know, except what means you want to keep secrets. Okay, when everyone can keep secrets, all right. But what we can let you know, all right. Whenever we can let you know, we gonna let you know, all right. Because that's what we trying to do over here, y'all. Y'all know that's what we do over here at the Praise Chapel channel, all right. But y'all already know how that go. So listen, we need you to make sure you are staying connected. So listen, make sure you stay connected to Jamaal. Make sure you stay connected to the EMG group because they out there doing some good things, y'all. Get connected to EMG. I'm trying to tell y'all. They decent like that. Decent. I said decent because it's decent. They decent like that. All right, you got to make sure you stay connected to Praise Chapel. But we're not done with Jamaal quite yet. First of all, I need y'all to stay on because we are going to close with like this. Okay, I saw somebody say, I saw y'all say it. Okay, you can hear it again. So then we're going to let y'all hear it again, all right? But you might hear it all the time, so go ahead and make sure you download it, okay? But we're going to go ahead and get ready to leave out here. But y'all know we can't leave. I mean, he gave plenty of words on tonight. Plenty. But, of course, we're going to let him close out tonight with some encouraging words for all of us. You got it, Jamaal.
Yeah, I do want to thank everybody for being here. Everyone that is supporting like this, I do thank you, Michi, Marcy, Morgan, everybody from Rhyme and Reason. I thank you guys for always supporting me, my family, my friends. Thank you guys. But if I could leave you guys with anything, I know your problems are real. I know, tragedies happen, but God is also real. So let him take care of you. That's all I got. That's all I got, guys.
Yes.
Did I need a whole sermon? Did I need to hoop and
Come on, get
I ain't got it.
Marcy.
Yes.
Okay, you modulated. Good. One more time.
No, Michi, no. See, when I wasn't on camera, I gave it to you, but now I'm on camera. I ain't doing it no more. Okay. That's how we doing it, y'all. Because y'all done been in the same note, then you gonna be like, that wasn't it. Okay. No, not here. Okay. Listen, that is how we do it in the chapel. Oh my gosh, we love being in the chapel, and I hope you love being in it too. All right. We have such a good time every time we are here in the chapel. And again, we are so grateful for Jamaal for taking time out of his busy schedule to be with us on tonight. He is such an amazing gentleman. Listen, and it's so good to know good people again. So that's why you got to make sure you stay connected and follow him, so you know everything that he has going on. So again, make sure you go to his social medias and make sure you are following and connected, and make sure you get that music. All right. We need you to go ahead and do that. All right. Thank you so much. We absolutely appreciate you for doing that. All right, so it was a great show on tonight. Huh? Go ahead, Meech.
I said thank you, dude.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, Meechy. It was a great night on tonight, wasn't it?
And you know it.
Listen, y'all, it be good on every Tuesday. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to make sure you hear because every Tuesday it be lit over here. So you got to make sure you get here on Tuesday. I mean, listen, you got to do it. You got to make sure you get here at the beginning because them opening hymns be something, y'all. They be something. And I'm trying to tell y'all, that's why you got to make sure that you are here and watching right here in the Praise Chapel. We come on every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And you got to make sure you tell somebody else to join. All right, make sure you tell somebody else to get on here Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. because Kingdom Sound is doing it big. All right. It was a great night on tonight. So glad that you were here. So glad that you took time out of your busy schedule to be here with us in the chapel. To our chapel members, saints, and our friends, we greatly appreciate you. We absolutely love you. Okay. We definitely love you. For always just coming on and sticking with us and being with us and all of that great, good stuff. All right. So make sure that you are going to so just make sure that you definitely stay connected, keep connecting with us. We out there at I Go to Praise Chapel, so make sure you are there and make sure you're connected at I Go to Praise Chapel because that is something easy to remember. All right, and just make sure you tell somebody else that I Go to Praise Chapel so they can get connected as well. All right. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, great interview tonight. Amazing music. So you want to make sure that you get that music, all right? Because I'm trying to tell y'all, I mean, the lyrics, the words, the music, absolutely amazing, all right? So we definitely appreciate Jamaal. All right, y'all already know this is the Praise Chapel channel where we give you the best in kingdom living, all right? And if you want to live kingdom, you got to make sure that you seek first the kingdom of God. Y'all already know you are watching Kingdom Sound. I am your girl, Marcy Marvin, and I am so grateful to always sit here and be with you every single Tuesday night. I love what I get to do. Man, this is the best thing ever, okay? I love being here with you every single Tuesday, all right? Well, that is it. Listen, may this week be the best, one of the best weeks that you have. May the blessings and favor of God go with you this week. May doors be open for you on this week. May they be knocked down, pushed open, all of that great stuff be done for you this week. And if you're going through right now, just always remember, it is not gonna be like this always, all right? Because God is looking out for you, and He will take care of you. Okay, take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. Don't carry them. Leave them right there. All right, great show. Here it is. You already know we're going to give it to you again. Like this, Jamaal Miller. Go get it. Go download it, y'all. Love you. Peace.
There'll come a brighter day. The sun will shine again. Your tears may fall, may lose it all, but it's not how it ends. God's looking out for you. He knows what's best for you. Let Him take care of you. Let's go!
There'll come a brighter day. The sun will shine again.
Good morning!
Your tears may fall, may lose it all,
but that's not how it's gonna end. God's got you.
For you.
He's looking out. Keep
He knows what's best for you.
Let Him take care of you. Oh, yeah. Let's go! It ain't gonna be like this. Hey!
Always. It ain't gonna be like this.
Always.
It ain't gonna be like this.
Be like this always.
It ain't gonna be like this.
Always. They'll come. Everybody has some low days, and the sun don't always shine. Your tears may fall, but it's not how